A former LBC star has spoken out in a bombshell statement following her sudden departure from the radio station last month. Broadcaster Sangeeta Miska has released a bombshell statement after she was axed from LBC last month. The former presenter had hosted an early afternoon phone-in show on LBC radio since 2022, but earlier this year her contract wasn't renewed, and she was replaced by Vanessa Feltz. Her exit in April came after her comments about the Israel-Palestine conflict, which saw listeners accuse LBC of taking her off the air for asking difficult questions. Now, the broadcaster has shared a lengthy statement 1 month on from her departure from the afternoon show. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, she hit out at her former co-stars James O'Brien for the comments they made about her exit. She penned, "Over the past year, James O'Brien and others have made claims about my departure from LBC. I'm restricted in what I can share with you, but hope the statement below will draw a line under the matter. My focus is on moving forwards. I am grateful for your continued support." Her statement read, "A few weeks ago, many of you contacted me feeling deeply upset by the comments made by my former colleague James O'Brien on his show. For the second time, he publicly speculated about my abrupt disappearances from LBC. I wish to make it clear that there are extremely onerous and lasting contractual restrictions that prevent me from discussing the circumstances surrounding my departure." She went on to reveal that she has been legally silenced and therefore cannot talk about what led to her departure from the show. Sangeeta explained, "These restrictions were integral to my original present agreement. The terms are not just restrictive, they remain in place indefinitely. I am not permitted to explain what happened before or after I left. I would have expected anyone associated with LBC to realize that. What I can say is this: I left LBC last year. I was not informed in advance that my time at the station was ending prematurely. I was not allowed to say goodbye to my listeners. My final 16 weekend shows were pulled from the schedule without my knowledge, discussion or agreement." The radio presenter then took aim at her former colleague James O'Brien for his previous comments made about her departure. She went on, "It has been suggested, including by James O'Brien on his LBC show, that by remaining silent I deliberately allowed anti-Semitic conspiracy theories surrounding my departure to develop and chose not to correct them. That accusation is false. It is deeply upsetting. And it goes against everything I stand for as a journalist and as a human being. I have, and will always, fight against racism and bigotry, including anti-Semitism. These false claims are especially damaging because I cannot respond to them in full. It is unjust for LBC or its associates to speculate publicly about the reasons for my departure while I remain legally silenced. I have now taken formal steps to request that this stop." Sangeeta went on to share how proud she is of the work she did on the radio show and thanked her producers, contributors, listeners and loyal friends and family for their support through this difficult time. She concluded the statement, "This has been a painful and difficult time. But your support has reminded me that truth matters. Fairness matters. And journalism done properly still matters." Express.co.uk has contacted James O'Brien and LBC for a comment.